Well, there was my first win in the UFC was against Dylan Andrews, and over in Australia, and that's the one where we were circling, jabbing, feeling each other out, and it was early in the fight card, and all of a sudden the crowd, somebody else, kick him in the dick, and it was just everybody heard it. I heard it, Dylan heard it. We all had a good laugh there in the ring. The auditorium went nuts, and we just that was pretty a lot of fun.
In that battle with Tom Watson.
Then it's looking like Andrews has done his research as well.
I've missed something, Dan, but the crowd are really getting involved here, and both fighters responding.
Well, there's two. The 10-8 round is garbage. Whoever started putting 10-8 rounds in MMA needs to be slapped because it's a garbage system. It's a garbage scoring system, and it's just ruining fights. And then the other thing is that it's unofficial, but they've started changing when they stop fights. They no longer stop fights when the fight is over. They now stop fights when they want the fight to be over, when somebody's hurt. And it's a big injustice for a lot of fights. It's the MMA where the entire goal is to damage one another, and damage is not a criteria of scoring. And that simple change, if they were to add damage into the scoring criteria, that would, make it night and day different, more effective judging. Who gets hurt more? But now they just keep trying to tweak the judging, and it's just they do a terrible job of it. For MMA, is only 3 rounds, so if you have one 10-8 round, it ruins the fight. The fight's over. There's no more of the other guy coming back. And then the other thing is MMA, each round is scored individually. It's not scored as a fight. Pride would score it as a fight. UFC, Bellator, all the new ones do not score it as a fight. They score it as a round. So when you start introducing a 10-8, you're no longer scoring it as a round. You're comparing a round to some other round, and it's just not fair. It's not the way the sport is set up. It's not the way it should be, and especially if you're not going to score damage with it, how you're gonna score a 10-8 without having damage being part of the criteria? It's very inconsistent, poorly done, poorly thought out. And I'd argue with Big John about that even. Damage is what is most important. I don't know, effective striking. It's such a loose base thing and it just doesn't. There's no consistency to what effective striking is or effective jiu-jitsu. For me, and actually my jiu-jitsu coach, we all say that jiu-jitsu shouldn't be scored unless it works. Attempted submission is you could get points for control, but there's no damage being done. There's damage being done, you submit them. So jiu-jitsu is now way overscored. They're trying to take away credit for wrestling. They're just changing a lot of things that shouldn't be changed. Pretty bummed out at the decision. I would have much rather had it gone my way, but it was what it was. I thought it was a decent fight. I thought I did a lot of things right, and I just he wasn't as aggressive as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to come at me a little bit more, and instead he kind of ran away. Isn't the right word, but he stayed away a lot more than I thought he was going to. You know me, I want to fight always as soon as I can. I'm ready. I'm already training. Whenever it's offered, I'm going to say yes, and it'll be good again. But I don't know. I don't know when they're going to offer it, but I know I'll say yes.